That is insane. It's a little bit sketchy here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, look at it, look. Oh, look at that. We might get lost here, you know. Kind of hearing all sorts of weird noises. Oh, look at that. Anybody at home? It's like a little slice of heaven, this, you know. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Lovely to have you here. We're going camping. We are going camping. Now, I have a confession to make. I think last time I said, let's go and do a camp, it was meant to be a Finn camp, wasn't it? I do apologise. I'm afraid it is just us tonight. Finn isn't joining us. I don't think she'll be able to get up there anymore. So I think what we're going to do in a few weeks' time, after I've done this long distance multi-day hike that's coming up, we'll get her out and do a van camp. How's that sound? But in the meantime, it's just us lot. So I've just parked up Hawes Water. That's Hawes Water there, look. Looking very dry at the moment. You can see the water levels right down. You can see quite a lot of the village at the moment, the walls that are remaining. Got jets up as well. I just arranged that, especially for you, you know. And what we're doing, sorry if I'm shouting, is we're gonna go up to High Street. So, if you cast your mind back to, well, the last two times I've been up there actually. So the last time I was up there was on the ultimate Lake District trek, clagged in, couldn't see a damn thing. The time before that was the hiking the Wainwrights, where I parked up here and came up, and then it was blizzards at the top, couldn't see a flipping thing. However, today I think we might get some views. Hallelujah, very excited about that. That wasn't the original plan. The original plan was to come up here on, what day was it? It was last Thursday, I think it was. And it was supposed to be a wild camp. That was the whole point. I wanted to get out and have a really wild night on the hill in the driving rain and crazy wind. Really push the tent and push myself. But I didn't have a bit of gear. I needed a certain piece of gear that I didn't have, and I had to order it, and it took a while to get to me. And by the time I got here, it's just all gone. Absolutely glorious. I don't know if it's too bright now, who the hell knows. But I've got that piece of gear now, and I'll show you what it is when we get up there, when we find somewhere to pitch. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to pitch yet. It's just going to be up there somewhere. Maybe Mardale, Ilbel, maybe on High Street itself. I got no idea. We're just gonna find somewhere and enjoy the night. So, on that basis, go and get yourself a brew, stick the kettle on, and we'll head on up past Small Water, and I'll chat whenever I feel like chatting to you. Let's go. So we're just about to head into rutting season. So we might see some deer, you know. So this is definitely deer country, so just keep an eye out for the next 12 hours or so. Just keep an eye out for deer. A classic shot, this one. There we go. Okay, here we are at Small Water, and I think at this point I'm going to whip my bag off very quickly because I've got a jammed tube. I've got a little bit of snaggage going on there. Snaggage. Nice, wasn't it? Beautiful. It feels very much like Lever's water actually around here. Very similar. Let's get on this beach. Right, I'll see you in a minute, and then we'll pick up the path and head round and then carry on up. Okay, all sorted. So the original plan today was actually to go up here, to go up to Crag or Piat Crag, up onto Mardale, Ilbel. But I'm not too sure, you know. It's still very early days on my Achilles, which we'll talk about a bit later on when we're eating our food. because I have news about that. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you now, it's feeling really good, but I don't want to take any chances. These are cute little shelters, aren't they? On the face of it, they're cute and welcoming. But you have to remember where all these boulders have come from. Look at all that there, just perched very precariously. I don't know as I'd want to spend a night in there, that's for sure. I mean, it's basic, isn't it? Tell you what, let me know in the comments if you'd stay in there, if you'd spend a night in that. In fact, let me know in the comments if you'd like me to spend a night in there. Right, as quick as a flash, we're at the at Nanville Pass. If you remember the, oh god, which one was it? Far Eastern Fells. We came down here from Harterfell, hit the pass here, and then went down into Kentmere. That seems like a lifetime ago. It really does. There we go, Mardale, Kentmere, and yeah, so you can see Kentmere, just down there. And of course that other day, the blizzard day, we went up here, and that's what we're doing today. I think it was around about this point that it started to snow, do you remember? It was crazy. So it was rain at first, and then it just, yeah, turned to sleet, and then snow, and then it settled. So it is significantly colder here now at the pass. Not only because of the wind, but the air temperature's definitely dropped. I can feel it. And I think tonight it is going to be pretty damn cold. That light down there just above small water. Flipping heck. That whole view, in fact, stunning. People, bloody hell, a whole group of them. So it was at this point where on that day, you know, the hiking away rights day up to High Street, that it actually started to snow properly, do you remember? Right, here we are, Mardale Hill Bell, much maligned by me. It's been a bit of a boring hill, and I kind of stand by that still a little bit, because it is a little bit, isn't it? A little bit. But it has got a pretty spectacular view out to the east. Let's go and have a look. Yeah, I've seen worse views, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can see blue water. There it is. Wonderful. That's nice, isn't it? It really is very blue as well. Flippin' heck. So there's the route. So we've got up to High Street there, and we'll be dropping down to Rough Crag tomorrow morning, and all the way along that ridge. Yeah, so in a minute we're going to hook up with the path that we hit on the ultimate Lake District trek. In fact, I can see the beacon over there on Thornthorpe Crag. So we came up from Froswick, cut across that amazing path. I don't know if you've seen the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. That amazing windy path along the edge down into, you know, towards Kentmere. Okay, we're just now hooking up with that path that we're on in the ultimate Lake District trek. We came, you know, on the eastern ridge of the Kentmere Horseshoe up, follow this wall here, remember, and then on. So we might as well do it again, but we didn't have any of that, look. We can see it all. We can see the whole Lake District here. Here we go, on the summit of High Street, and finally we're getting to see some of the views. We can actually see beyond the trig point a little bit. I was just thinking, this has got to be one of the only times I've ever seen a view myself, you know. I've been here so many times and it's been clagged in. Here we go. So yes, last time went off that way. In fact, both times we went off that way and then down and over towards Angletown Pikes and all that stuff, but not today. Today we're going to stay up here. Heck, that has got to be one of the best views, hasn't it? Look at it. But let's just get that bleak water in. Check it out. That is insane, isn't it? It's like an inverted love heart. But I just love the ridges, the light here. I love that sweep coming down there. But that's our route tomorrow, look, going down the ridge. And then along, beautiful, beautiful ridge. This is just, honestly, it's times like this I really wish I had my bivvy bag now, because look at that. Wouldn't that be great to camp here? Oh, look, yeah, on this little shelf here. Right, I think I found my spot for the night, just about here-ish. It's fairly flat, definitely big enough for the tent, and it is out of the wind, so the wind is going to change direction. So it is a northwesterly, it's coming in, and it's going to change to a northerly wind, so we should be okay. It's been really handy having the tent, I don't know if you can see it on my pack here, on the outside. Normally I stick it inside and it takes up quite a bit of room, but having it on the outside just means I can bring more other stuff, i.e. food. Right, I'm going to stick the tent up. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, slight change of plan. That place was up there and I was thinking, I can't see any views, it was just a bit too far back. So I've come down here, we're sort of in line with Mardale Bell now, but we're getting a bit more view of the town, well, getting more view of the hills. We couldn't see anything before. In fact, I couldn't even see horse water before. So I think this will do. It's not perfect, they never are. They never are perfect. It's a little bit long, it's a little bit squelchy, but it'll be fine. So I'm going to stick the tent here and I will see you in a minute. Right, we're all done. It's a little bit sketchy here, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit nerve-wracking being that close to the edge. If it gets a little bit gusty, every time the wind gets up, it does seem to act a little bit like a sail. I mean, it's not forecast to be ridiculously windy tonight anyway. 15 to 20 from the north, and we're kind of behind the hill, so it should be all right. Okay, it's already cosy. Pea bottle, some scranage. Okay, I don't know what you're able to see. It's so difficult to see the screen for some reason. I'm really struggling today. But I think what I'm going to do is, well, I think what we should all do is get a brew on. I'm going to get a cup of tea made. You go and get yourselves a cup of tea, and then I'll have a little wander around, show you what we can see here, and then we'll get some food on. How's that sound? Right, where's my kettle? Oh, I'm a little bit worried I've not got enough gas. Oh dear. Hairs on my hand, gone. So I've not brought any beer this time. I decided to go alcohol free. Well, I have actually got a little bit of whiskey for later on maybe. Just a wee dram, you know. So I've decided to have tea instead. Things like that. If I can find it. I used to have that Marvel, you know, the powdered stuff. It's grim. It's not good at all, so I just bought a load of these on Amazon. UHT milk, it'll do. Lovely. Cheers. Let's have a little look around, shall we? It's looking nice out. Bottom end of Hawes Water. Heck, look at that. Honestly, it's looking amazing out there, actually. And Blee Water's looking lovely. So it won't be long. Harterfell will be gone in a minute. It'll be all dark. Mardale Bell. You can see right out towards Morecambe Bay there. You probably won't be able to see it on this camera. Maybe, I don't know. And then obviously back up that way towards High Street. And I think what we might do after we've eaten is I might go for a little bit of a wander in the dark. Why not? We've not done that for a while. Yeah, it's not a bad spot here, is it? It seems to settle down a little bit now as well. When I was putting the tent up, it did feel a little bit sketch. It kept getting a bit blustery, but as you can see, it's all cleared out. Got totally blue sky now. You never know, might be lucky, might get a completely cloudless night tonight. We might get a starry time lapse. That's what I'm hoping. It'll be great. But I can definitely feel the temperature dropping already. It's pretty chilly. It's not bad, look at that, what a spot. And then waking up to that in the morning should be quite nice. So the sun should be coming up probably around about there now, this time of year. Tonight's food is a little bit different. I've actually brought proper food. I'm going to cook, and that's the gear I'm going to show you. However, I'm a little bit worried I've not got enough gas now. Anywho, lovely. I'll just crack on my brew and I'll see you in a bit. Right, tea has been quaffed. I think it's time to cook some food now. And as I alluded to before, it's proper food. The reason I couldn't come last week was because, well, I was waiting for a bit of gear. And the bit of gear is this. It's nothing fancy. It's literally a pot support for the jet boil. That's it. So I've got a pan and I can use the jet boil like a proper stove, you know. I mean, it's not obviously not going to be as good as a proper stove, but have I got enough gas? I don't know. It could be called Scran. Let me show you what I've got. Actually, before any of that, that nonsense, let's have a wee dram. Cheers. Hope you got a drink. It's nice having a beer out here, but excuse me, when it gets a bit cold, it's like, oh, do I really want to be drinking this really cold liquid that's just making me even colder? Whereas that is actually heating me up. Whew. From the inside. Let's have a look what we got. So I've got my food in there. Some of it. Some of the food. Honestly, this is a feast. A feast. Honestly, I've got so much dessert. It's unbelievable. Oh no. I've got a spider in my in the tent. This is the problem now. Ugh, look at it. Look. Look. It's that time of year as well. It's the worst. Why is this thing flashing? Oh, I'm gonna have crawlies all over me. I've got some rice. I've got some sauce. And I've got my pan. There we go. It's not looking very stable, is it? So let me move a little bit closer. That'll do. I think the most important thing is to get this cooked. Sausage. Cumberland, of course. Twig. Spider duty now. Some garlic and onion. So yeah, while I'm cooking it, I just want to say thanks so much for all your comments in that last video put on. It was a little bit of a surprise, that video, to be honest with you, and it was a bit of a risk because it was, you know, I don't normally talk about things like that on the channel. It's normally this sort of thing or hiking. You lot are amazing, you know. I get so much support from you. You are the most loyal audience ever, and some of the things you're saying were just lovely. please don't underestimate the power of your comments and the things that you say to me and that encouragement to keep coming out here. And just telling me what the videos mean to you. I mean, a lot of you get a huge amount of joy and satisfaction from watching me, which, you know, it kind of blows my mind a little bit. So yes, I just want to say thank you for that. And, well, all your comments really. I see all the same, you know, the familiar faces each week, showing up, commenting. So, you know, I make these videos for you, basically. It is appreciated. You are appreciated. Right, I need to concentrate now. It smells so good. You're going to be people from miles around smelling this and like, ooh, like wandering over. Next phase is, oh, it's these sauces here, look, dolmio. Slow roasted garlic and tomato. I just wanted something that's easy to carry up, you know, and dispose of. Let's put another sauce in, make it a little bit more saucy. Oh, look at that. Oh God. That's an obscene amount of food. And that's not even, this is only the beginning. Right, there's one last phase. Gotta get some cheese on here. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna get stuck into that now. I think it's good to go. Oh, hang on. So I went to the bakery that I went to a few weeks ago after the 5-day fast. And it was midday and it looked like they sold out of a lot of the things. So I said to her, have you got any small rolls? And she said, no, we haven't. All we've got left is this, loaf of sourdough. Oh, damn it. Oh well. I'll take it. So I got it. I got the whole lot. So we're going to eat that with it as well. We're not. I'm going to break a little bit off. I'm not that greedy. Hang on a second. I need to try this. Okay, let's try it properly now. A bit of sausage. It's pretty good. Raw, but it's pretty good. It has to be said that this definitely beats dehydrated food by a long way. Sausage good, cheese good. That's so satisfying. Right, I'm going to polish this off. While I do that, go and get yourself another brew, and then we'll have a look at dessert. You wait and see. Kettle on. Hey, it's getting chilly, you know. It is getting cold. Yeah. There you go. Right, so washing up. I'm kind of panicking a little bit because I've just seen another spider. I've just thrown another spider out. It might have even been the same one. It's rather large. It's actually quite cute in a way because it's a little bit docile. So I'm just desperate to get the door closed as quickly as possible. I think we'll have a little wander around. Sun has set ages ago, so let's have a spin around. Can you see the tent? You need to remember where the tent is. We might get lost here, you know. I think because I'm so far off piste here that there is a real risk that I could end up losing the tent. To be honest with you, I've just used what 3 words to save it, you know, save the location. So hopefully I'll be able to navigate back to it anyway. I don't know if you remember me talking about this once. It's like a one-off video I did around Grisdale, I think it was. And it was talking about, very briefly, about one of my worst fears. Look at that, can you see the eyes? I really hope that's a herdie and not a human looking at me. But I don't know what's scarier. Just standing out here in the dark and then turning around and someone stood there right next to you. Or hearing running footsteps coming towards you out of the dark, like dum 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 dum, and just, oh. It's the worst feeling. I always think those thoughts when I'm out here on my own. Okay, about to lose sight of the tent, or even where the tent is. It's down there somewhere. Where the bloody hell is the summit? Okay, right. We're a bit further down. Summit's just there, look. Oops. Okay, here's the wall. Maybe she just camped here, you know, right by the path. I think if we head off, yeah, a bit more to the left. Kind of hearing all sorts of weird noises. I don't know what they are. Yes, another thing that jumps in my head as well. I don't really talk about this. I don't really want to talk about it, especially not now, not here. But Sutterfell, that horrible incident that happened there, that I didn't realise was happening. I kind of did sort of. I knew something was happening, but I didn't know what. It was when I got home and saw what it was. That's when it really freaked me out. It took me a while to get wild camping again. Anyway, I don't really want to think about it right now. You know, I've mentioned High Street quite a few times in various videos, but I think it's worth mentioning again if you've not seen those videos. But High Street is named because it was, or still, well, it has the course of a Roman road running over it from Penrith to Ambleside, between the two garrisons there. And what they used to do is used to march the troops over the hill to avoid the valleys, because the valleys were really boggy, lots of trees down there, and perfect places for ambush. Whereas up here, it's very difficult to ambush uphill. And then in later centuries, you know, it was used by local villagers. It's called Racecourse Hill on the OS maps because they used to literally race horses up there, and people would meet up. You know, villagers would meet up, and they'd literally hand over the livestock, the sheep and what have you, that had wandered over to the next valley. So they'd like, yeah, Bert, I've brought your sheep back. You know, have you got any of mine? Here we go. Back yam. It's getting very dark now, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to get in. I'm going to try and get in without getting any spiders in there. I'll see you in there. It all seems a bit chaotic in here tonight. I don't know why. Everything's a bit messy. My head's all over the place and chaotic. Strange. It could be the spiders. It could have just unsettled me. I don't know. Size of my hands. Oh, it's on super wide. It looks like the TARDIS in here. It looks like the biggest tent in the world. It's not. And it's just occurred to me that I haven't had dessert. Didn't show you what I got for dessert, honestly. This is obscene. I couldn't decide, so I got two. I got another brookie, which is the, what is it again? Half hazelnut and chocolate chip cookie and half brownie. I'm going to save that because I had that last time. It was very, very sickly. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. Very delicious and tasty. But my God, I felt sick. So I also got one of these. Look. Oh, look at that. Oh. I think I'm going to have a heart attack on the hill tonight. I think some of you are a bit worried about my diet, but I don't normally eat like this, I promise. Where do you start? Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Sorry for all the mouth noises and the sex noises, but wow, that was pretty good. Sorry if I got half of it on my mouth. It also occurred to me as well that I ate one of the worst meals ever. I could have red sauce all over the beard and the mouth and everything, so I'm really sorry if I have. Or slopped all over my face. I've got no idea. Anyway, I think it's time to get into bed. pretty tired. What time is it? It's 8:20. It's so strange when you camp. You just get tired really early. So, yes, I'll see you in the bed. Okay, back in the old familiar position. I was just thinking a minute ago, it's been a while since the last wild camp. I think it was Bessie Boot. And that was, when was that? It felt cold. I think it was before summer kicked off properly, I think. And I think the days are a little bit longer. Today feels like it's been a little bit rushed. Like I haven't had as much time. Dunbar on Bessie Boot, we're sat up on the top for a bit and taking pictures and just watching the sunset. Whereas today it's like, oh, rush, hurry up, tea, cook. And then ran up there in the dark. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying it. It's been fun so far. It's just nice to get out, nice to be back out again. It's nice to be sleeping under the stars, even though I can't see them. But hopefully you'll see them in a minute with a time lapse. I'm hoping that the sky stays completely clear tonight. I thought I saw a spider then. Anyway, so I shall see you in the morning. We'll get a cup of coffee on, if I've got enough gas. And we'll get some porridge as well, first breakfast. Anyway, I shall see you in the morning. Good night. Morning, welcome back to Camp Crag on the edge of oblivion, or the blue water. Sun is just about to come up. Can you even see me? I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, bright lights. Yeah, sun is about to come up in about 15 to 16 minutes. Sorry about everything. So, should we have a little peek outside? I had a peek outside earlier on as the sun was just starting to show up on the horizon. But let's go and have a look at it now and see how it's looking out there. Oh yeah. It's looking pretty good, isn't it? Can you see Hall's water there? Bit of blue water. So we've got no inversions this morning, which is a little bit of a shame, although I'm not complaining. So I think I'm going to slowly get dressed, get my clothes warmed up a little bit. It's quite cool this morning, not as cold as I thought it was going to be. It's cool enough. I can feel myself getting cold outside the bag, so I'm going to get dressed and then get a brew on, get a cup of coffee on, and get some breakfast going, have some porridge, if I've got enough gas, like I said. I don't know if I've got enough gas. It's that whole problem of getting dressed in a tiny, tiny tent. You're kind of standing up, but horizontally. Right, now I've got the joy of checking the shoes for spiders. I don't know if you saw the ones from last night when I was cooking, but they were quite big spiders, but smallish, round bodies, and they were quite slow. I actually felt sorry for them, really. I'm not a big spider fan, by the way. I'm a little bit arachnophobic, which doesn't lend itself very well to camping, does it? But I can't kill them. I cannot bring myself to kill a spider just because of my irrational fear. So I have to get rid of it and put it out and make sure it's all right. Anybody at home? Nope, I think we're good. heck. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad at all. It was weird last night. It was, I don't know if I've already mentioned this, but it was still for much of the night. But every now and then we'd get this, I say we, remember, we'd get this really strong gust of wind out of nowhere. Is it a good idea to close the door? I think it probably is. Oh, there you go. Welcome to the day. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? So looking over towards Eden Valley there, you can see there's definitely quite a bit of inversion going on. All the way down actually. Looks lovely. I don't want to rush this at all. I want to enjoy every minute of it. Right, let's get it on. Let's get the brew on. How much gas have we got left? We should be good. We should be good to go. Lid. Let's maximise efficiency here. I was going to talk about something, but I've forgotten what it was now. As much as I like, you know, drinking proper coffee and grinding it myself and that sort of stuff, it is a bit of a faff. Out on a camp, having to do the press and everything. So I've decided from now on, I'm just going to use these coffee bags. It smells good. Cup, bag, in. That's it, no more faffing. The gas has not got a lot of pressure at all. So pleased about that, you know, I can't tell you how pleased I am. Maple and brown sugar. If you smell it. Right, let that congeal a little bit. Ooh, I might have enough for another tea in there yet. I keep hearing geese going over, you know, so I heard some yesterday. Was it last night? It could be last night. I've just heard a load more going over this morning, heading south. It's always very sad at this time of year as we head towards winter and all the birds are leaving, and they just leave. It's like they're leaving us to our fate, you know. Good luck, guys. We're going south. Okay, let's get stuck in. That's looking suitably ready, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, I just need a banana slice in there now. Cheers. Oh, it's just what you need, you know, on a cold morning. It's like a little slice of heaven, this, you know. With that view and this, and you, of course. Might leave the bag in, you know, just go for max strength. Cheers. It smells like cigarettes for some reason. It's alright, actually. It is alright. That's what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk very quickly about my Achilles. A few weeks ago I did the 5-day fast and didn't eat anything 5 days, just drank water. And by the end of it, as I mentioned, it was around about 80% healed. I mentioned this on the Q&A. And it's gone from that to probably about 90% now, from strength to strength. There's no way I would have done this the week before, for example. The week before the fast, I was in absolute agony. There's no way I could have come camping and carried all that weight. And touch wood, it's made a huge difference. It's allowed me now to actually get on and do the physio. So now I'm doing the physio. It's compounding everything and everything's starting to heal properly. So excuse the pun. Anyway, I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to pack up pack everything up, pack all my gear up. So the next time you see me, when I'm talking to you, will be when we're walking out of here towards the top of Rough Crag. Well, actually, Rough Crag's that bit. It's thingy. It's what's it? I'll tell you in a minute when we get there. Right, got all my gear squared away. It's always really sad taking the tent down. It just seems such a, I don't know, it just goes too fast. That's what it is, I think. I guess it's just making me think I'd like to go and do another, multi-day expedition type thing with a tent like I did last year. Can you believe it was a year ago? Scary. Also, can you believe it? It's exactly a year ago since Finn and I were in Northumberland doing that little 4-day or 3-day or whatever it was road trip. Honestly, time is just flying by. Have you seen Bleewater? It's like a mirror, isn't it? It's like we're looking through flat Earth. But I'm going to get the tent down now. I'm going to stop waffling and get on with it. So I'll see you in about 5 minutes, and we'll be walking out up there. That is a cheeky wind. Cheeky. It's blowing right up my back. Right, back in hiking mode again with the usual setup. Let's have a quick check. That's what I was, you can see there, look. Checking for pegs, checking for rubbish. I don't know about any of you guys that go wild camping. I know some of you do go wild camping. It's a really satisfying feeling to check your environment and just make it look like no one was ever there. It feels, I don't know, it's like a bit of a challenge really. I'm drooling everywhere. I'm delirious. It's too early. Anyway, site is checked. There's nothing here, there's no rubbish. No signals here whatsoever. That's a good spot, very good spot. I wasn't so sure last night when I put the tent up. I was thinking, oh God, is it going to get windy? Am I going to get blown off there? But it turns out it was all right. Enough chit chat. Let's make our way up there. It's kind of cool now, but the sun's getting a bit of heat, so I might end up sweating there. Can you see the sheep on the side of the hill there? Look, that's probably a rough fell. They don't care. They just don't care. Here's a little bit of a bugger actually having to go back uphill again. Fully laden as well. So last night when we went on our little excursion, we just went straight up there, look. So it was alright. It's good fun doing that. Hey, here it is. Okay, back at that bit. I stand by what I said. That would be a good place to bivvy. Maybe not on that shelf, maybe here. It'd be great, wouldn't it? You'd have to sort of peg yourself down a bit because you could just roll off. But we're not far off that little trod now. We are just actually following a sheep trod right this minute. I'll just follow it all around the edge and it'll bring us out by that main path down to the top of the ridge. I mean, that would be the quick way down, wouldn't it? The expressway. Trying not to fall down that way. So yes, there's no way I could have done this sort of walking just a few weeks ago with the state of the Achilles. It was pretty bad. I do feel like we're going down though. Let's get back up. Yeah, this would not have been possible. So it's amazing. It's amazing what fasting can do. It's amazing what the human body can do for itself without medication, without drugs, anything like that. Alright, we're actually around about the same height as what we were last night. You can just see across the way there, that's where we slept. One thing I forgot to mention as well actually is the fact that I could hear waterfalls all night. So the waterfalls that we walked past yesterday, and also from this side here, you can hear it a little bit now. There's a little bit of a waterfall there as well. It was lovely, just listen to that all night. So I think this is the sheep that we could see from the side. So it's not a rough fell, it's a herdie. 2 herdies and 3 herdies and a yearling. Well, I'm very surprised that we've not seen any deer yet. Not even one. Not a sausage. Not even a venison sausage. But yeah, I'm still holding out hope to see some today. And the thing is, my eyes are so bad they could be right there. But this next lump here, this is rough crag, and we'll get to the top of that. And I think what I might do at that point is strip off a little bit. Oops. Got my foot stuck. Got my bag stuck. So almost as soon as I said I haven't seen any deer, I can see some deer down there. Isn't that lovely? Got a little bit of bogage here. Not too bad actually. Yeah, it's funny, I just got that feeling again, you know, the feeling again. I got that feeling of spirit soaring. And it's taken till now. I didn't really get it yesterday. I think I was a little bit stressed about trying to find, I don't know, why did I get stressed? About trying to find somewhere decent to pitch last night. I'm starting to sort of just float a little bit more now, like the skylarks. Just getting that feeling. It's lovely. You know what I'm talking about, all of you do. Alright, here we are on the top of Rough Crag. It's a great little place this, just to look down over the ridge and down towards Blee Water. So just looking back, we can see that's where we were last night when we're pointing around about there. You can see it's a straight drop down. What a fantastic example of a glacial corrie. So deep as well, you know, scooped out. And this is Blee Water Beck, runs and joins Small Water Beck, which is where we were yesterday. You can see a little bit of small water there, and they join, then become Mardale Beck, that then runs out into Hawes Water, which is that. Right, I'm going to disrobe, take this hoodie off, and then we'll get batting on and get down this ridge as quickly as possible, because you know what? I'm ready for second breakfast. I'm kind of hungry, so let's get on. Oh, that feels a lot better. Whew. Might not be good for your nostrils though. Just looking down on the other side here of Rough Crag. This is Riggindale, by the way, Riggindale Beck. You can see right up to another glacial corrie there, look. Not quite as deep as this one, so obviously a tarn hasn't formed. I guess it just didn't have enough time to scoop out. Wonderful. Right, I'm going to shut up for a bit. I'm going to let you enjoy this descent now. We're going to get to a beautiful gate, like a bit of gate porn. This is one of the best ones actually. Took a photograph of it years ago. I'll put it on the screen when we get there. It's one of my favourite photographs and is available to buy on the website as well. Just saying. Oh, just saw some more geese go over there then. Goodbye. See you in the spring. Oh, so sad, isn't it? But it's so nice hearing them come back, you know, hear that squawking. Oh, yay, they're back. Summer is literally around the corner now. All right, here we go. This is the location where I took one of my favourite photographs, and it was beautiful conditions. Just so deep, the snow. I'll put it on the screen now so you can see it. And it's got the gate there, got some beautiful sunlight coming in. That is available on my website if you're interested. And every penny that, you know, I make goes straight back into doing these videos. It all helps. I might have been stood around about here somewhere. Oh, I've got really high hopes. Listen. Hey, not bad. Yeah, some seriously good leading lineage here along this ridge. I love it. And we can see the car park down there, so the van is hopefully there. I'm going to zoom in with my camera in a minute and see if I can see it. Okay, I'm happy to report the van is still there. Hallelujah. Whether it'll start or not, I don't know. Look how low the water level is at the moment. And that's despite all the rain we've had lately. We've had a lot of rain. There you go, you can see the walls of Mardale Green. That's such a great lump, the rig here. This is called the rig, this clump of trees that sticks right out into Hawes Water. It's such an iconic view from here and, well, mostly from the other side, looking back up towards Rough Crag and Riggindale Crag and everything else. Ugh, a lot of midges around here, a lot of nasty flies and stuff going in my mouth, going in our mouths like that, and going in our nostrils and ears. It's a very pleasant path. Now we could go across the stile, chance it, ford the beck and take the shortcut path, but we're not going to bother. We're going to go this way. We'll go across the bridge. It's been a wonderful walk, this. I would definitely recommend this route if you've not done it. You don't need to do the camp like I've done today. You can just do the whole thing in one go. It's a fantastic day out, so if you can, do it. Yeah, lovely. You got it, thank you. Let's get into the van. And like I said, let's talk about where we're going to go and get some scranage, second breakfast, brunch, lunch, whatever. Okay, back in the van. Now it's time to find some food. But before we go and do that, it's going to be lunch. I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all your comments, all of your continued support. Without you, I wouldn't be doing these videos at the moment, so it's great. I do appreciate you. And I also appreciate the fact my Achilles is feeling fantastic, to be honest with you. So I'm very excited about the future of the channel. I'm very excited about what's coming up. There's some good stuff coming up. So hopefully you can join me back out on a video very soon. Let's go and get some food. Whoosh, that was close.